Good morning. I'm coming to you today because I have a couple things I need to clear up. And I've been meaning to do this over the last couple of weeks, but I just haven't. And so I'm trying not to make this video long. So there are three things that I want to talk about, and one is my Facebook page. The other one is an update on my diet change and lifestyle change, and also an update what I'm going to do as far as talking to my doctor about what the next step is for being monitored. Okay, so the first thing is my Facebook page. I know I came to you guys with some drama that had been taking place in my life, and I said that most likely I was going to be changing my Facebook page, and long story short, that's not happening. I've gone through a lot of stress, and I've gone through a lot of thinking and meditating and just, back and forth on what to do and how to handle this. And at this point, I feel like I just need to not change my whole identity, my whole, way of doing things because of one person. And so I'm finding ways to handle it. Not just handle the situation, but also handle myself emotionally, which I think is very, very important. So at this point, Miss Daisy is staying. I hope you're all happy about that, because I sure am. I started this page when I was into, a couple months into my journey, plant-based journey. And, I did it because I wanted to help others. I wanted to chronicle my journey so that I had the hope of helping other people who were struggling with the same things I struggle with on a daily basis. 5 months into my journey, I find out I have cancer, and my world is literally tossed around, The whole time I'm trying to regain footing. And it's been a struggle. It has been a struggle. In the first 5 months, I did so well. I was focused. I completely changed my way of eating. I ate basically starches. I followed John McDougall's advice, and I ate a lot of potatoes, rice, vegetables, some salads. Although salads weren't like a huge part of my diet, potatoes were a huge part of my diet. And so 5 months in, I was losing weight quite rapidly. I was exercising as well because I had the energy to exercise, and so the weight was coming off pretty rapidly. I think I lost 65 pounds in 5.5 months, so it just came off. It just poured off, basically. And I was happy and successful, and I felt better, and everything was going my way until I started having symptoms, and I went to the doctor and then was diagnosed in May, 5 months later after my journey started, and was diagnosed with uterine cancer, and found out that I did not only have one cancer, I had two cancers. And I went through surgery, and ever since then, it just seems like my whole world has gone upside down. I've had some successes and things like that throughout, the last 8 months or so since my diagnosis. But I've also struggled, and I've struggled quite a bit. I've struggled to get back on course. I've struggled, with stress, and the weight is just almost came to a stop. I think I've lost a total of maybe 13 to 14 pounds more since my surgery, and that was it. I also struggled with going back and forth with staying on plan. Exercise really wasn't always an issue. I always tried to keep that up, but my course of how I was doing things eating wise wasn't. And so I would be back and forth, and I'd gain 5 pounds and lose 5 pounds and gain 5 pounds and lose 5 pounds. So I decided a while back that I wasn't going to be chained to the scale. And, I thought, oh, I'm very heroic for doing that. Feel liberated. And big mistake. Let me just tell you. For anyone who has food addictions, big mistake. I knew that what I was doing the last couple of months, holidays have been hard. And not that I'm not excusing anything, but holidays are hard for someone with food addictions, emotional addictions. And if anyone was in a pile of emotions the last, 7-8 months, it was me. And although, like I said, I had some successes and I did fight through, there were many, 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 many instances where I stuck my head in the sand and, and I didn't think about it. And I just went ahead and, I thought, oh, well, this little bite won't hurt, or, well, we're with family and I'm tired and I don't feel like making anything healthy. I'm just going to eat what they're eating. Or I get stuck out on the road all day and I didn't prepare, and I'm like, okay, forget it. I'm stressed already. I don't feel like eating a banana. I don't want a banana or whatever, I don't want a salad. I want something warm. And so I would eat non-compliant foods. And mostly I tried to stay compliant, but those compliant foods had oil. Or maybe too much sugar, which is mind-boggling to me, knowing that I have cancer. And you think a person that has cancer would be like, stay away from those things, and that's the thing that bothers me the most, is that I know I shouldn't be eating those things, and I do, and I have. And so I want to be straight up with you all and tell you that I've gained 15 pounds. I got on the scale this morning, and, it's something that I've been putting off. I've been putting it off for a couple of weeks, and I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't, because I could have probably caught myself at maybe just 5 pounds or something. But the more you stick your head in the sand, the more you don't face your issues, the more you don't stay on plan, the more you don't fight for what you know, the more you think that you're so liberated by staying away from the scale, you set yourself up for trouble. Now, I'm not saying that some of you can't do that. I'm not saying that, some of you can just not think about the scale, not get on the scale, not worry about the scale, and you just go through your life with everything perfect. Your weight's coming off, your clothes are fitting better, and, I think that's wonderful. It really is wonderful to have that freedom. But those of us that have food addictions, it's absolutely not recommended to stay away from the scale. It just isn't. Because if you don't keep yourself monitored, if you don't stay up on what's going on with your body, and it could just be inflammation. It could just be, you've had a bad couple of meals and your body's holding on to, 5 or 6 pounds of inflammation. Still, that needs to be monitored. Because it's almost like it's a mind-body connection, I think, where you see it, oh my gosh, I've gained 5 pounds. Okay, what am I doing wrong? As opposed to sticking your head in the sand or walking around thinking you're free, and really you're not. It's tough. It really is tough. And I'm not an expert. I'm just coming to you from my experience. You know, I don't recommend it. I just don't recommend it. So with that said, I have been going through, you know, I've been really hard thinking about my diet. I've been really hard thinking about the healing of my cancer because I'm doing this naturally. And I feel like everywhere I turn, the term raw is coming, you know, in my reading, in my listening, in my research about healing cancer. And so I have decided fully, I've been scared about this. I really have been scared because I'm so afraid of failing. I'm so afraid of starting this and letting you all know this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm going to do, and then failing. And then what? You know, I'm afraid of failing. But I know in my heart of hearts that I need to do this. I needed to, for number one, I need to do it for myself because I feel like it's been dropped in my spirit to do it. And I feel like the more raw I am, the healthier I'll be. And so I'm just coming to you today to tell you this is what I'm doing. You know, I want to be held accountable. And so I need to chronicle my journey of what works and what doesn't work. And it's all a trial basis. I have no idea what this is going to do. Like, I have no idea if it's even going to work for me. So nothing is ever set in stone, you know. It's a journey. And so you, on this journey, you just basically look to see, you know, you go with your gut and you see if it works out. And if it does, great. If it doesn't, then you change course. And so that's what I'm doing. But the biggest thing is, for me, is to just make sure that I keep you all in this with me, you know, as long as you want to be. And because it does help me. And in turn, you know, hopefully I'm able to help others. Because I know there are others out there just like me. I know there is. And so with all that said, I'm not changing Miss Daisy. I'm not changing the page. I have found other ways to deal with this, and I'm also going to try to stay at least 80% raw, and then if I do have any cooked food at all, I'd like to stay 100%, but I don't know. I might have to do some transitioning into that first. So I'm at least going to try to do 80% raw, and then I'm going to anything that I do eat will be something like red rice, which I'm excited to try, and squash, and sweet potato, and also some steamed vegetables. But that would be the gist of what I'm going to be doing. So, and I will try to keep you updated on my food and what I'm doing, and you know, we'll go from there. The last thing I want to talk to you about was I've been putting off, you know, being monitored by my doctor, mostly out of fear. And so that is the other thing that I'm going to be doing is, because I've canceled my appointment and I know I can't keep doing that. So I'm going to call and get it, see if I can get some blood work done and check my blood markers, at least get that started, and then go from there with getting a scan done. I'm hoping to get an MRI done as opposed to a CAT scan. So anyway, I don't want to make this video so long that you don't want to watch it. So you know, give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And if I've helped you in any way, you know, also please just let me know that. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying not only to help myself, but I'm also trying to help others through my own experience. So I want to wish you all a great day, and I thank you for being here. I love you all so much. I love your support. I love that we can talk back and forth. You know, just be grateful for today. And even if you feel you're low, you're lowest, you know, there's always something good in your day. And so I hope you find that today. And I will be talking to you soon. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.